we've got the Seahawks, reigning league MVP. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Seahawks and the Packers on Sunday Night Primetime.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to plow forward out to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Oh, a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. Here's Rodgers to throw. And the catch is made. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Walker now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Take it at the 37. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. How about a pickup. They'll take it. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions. And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s. From the 36, Rodgers looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
Well, I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
They'll look to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good. And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. And that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. On third down, here's Walker. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll look to throw here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Richie James. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down. An inside give to Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jordan Brooks with it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Sticking with Walker on second down. And some room to maneuver. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll find Metcalf. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. A gain of 3, second down. Back to throw here. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Let's go now.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Caught on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. They'll split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And they'll indeed take a knee. So we are at halftime here. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
Exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going. That's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, let's hope them extend their lead. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Straight ahead, Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Uses the stiff arm, and he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
On the give, it's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker
with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters.
Passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. From the 45 on 2nd down. Rodgers got down. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They're going to... Line now. They go play action here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they'll get this down to the 10. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers. This complete to Lockett. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Tunyon's got it on the out route.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And again, it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
And Walker once more.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups that we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And now here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
From the 31, Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Lockett.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. James has got it, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of it.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense checked up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for the Seahawks, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.